Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First down, Jacksonville.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A second down throw for Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Titans 21, Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The Jaguar first down.
And now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
A gain of 4.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Buying time to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 12. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Mayfield forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 1:50 to go here in the first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on third. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. They find some open field here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Andrew Billings.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
First down, Jacksonville.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Titans 24, Jaguars 14. Joey Sly set.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. That one caught out wide by Julio.
The pass.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
First down.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They go play action. Mayfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Titans 24, Jaguars 21.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard.
It's second and inches at the 26-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw now on second and 10. Flush to his right. Over the middle to Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Titans are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
33-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 39, Mayfield firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing, Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. One last shot from Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Jaguars.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to